must prepare for a great war! The final war! And it will end with the triumph of our race! The mailed fist of the legions of Reich will challenge our enemies! And if the jackals will not surrender D6, we will take it by force! Hellreich!
Let's roll! Hold on to your hat, Hans!
The shock troopers! Finally! heavy weapons expert. You're bound to like this. I took it just in case, since I'm a rifle. Smoking!
So, this is it. I have finally proven that I am worthy of becoming one of Polis Kshatriya. I am worthy of carrying out the mission of retrieving the artifacts, which are essential for our efforts directed at preserving the knowledge and culture of the old world. I have been assigned to the team handling the search effort in the vicinity of the Great Library. This is one of the most dangerous and simultaneously one of the most promising sectors of dead Moscow.
Hello, Stalker. We'll be working together from now on. Well, it goes like this. We're running a small operation here. Just a team of 5, including you and me. My name is Kuzmich. I'm in charge of hardware here. The guns, the gear, I'll be providing you with all the toys. Shaman, see that suited up guy? Well, he's our expert. He's gonna check out the stuff you bring from up there and cough up the ammo. Then, there also are the twins. But you'll meet them in due course. Well, let's move to the good stuff. You can buy all the weapons, gear and filters you need from me. What? You expected me to run a charity here? Tough luck, partner. So, come on, grab your gear. The filters, the mask, the medkit, and the guns. Oh, by the way, when you take a beast down, try looking inside. You know how many guys they eat whole with all their stuff? The bastards. Well, with it, or on it, Stalker. Good luck.
Hello, hello, and hello again. I'm Shaman. I'll be evaluating whatever you bring from the surface and providing you with adequate compensation. You might still harbor dreams of looking for some legendary artifacts, like the proverbial map of Secret Metro, but I think I'll have to disappoint you. Here's the list of things you're supposed to keep an eye out for. Fuel, works of art, useful miscellanea like toys, computer components, and etc., etc. Nothing exotic or even exciting, you see. You know what you're expected to look for. Safe trip and a quick return.
Wow, a new face!
Oh, and don't forget
Hi, I'm Bar.
Hi-oh! I'm Sue. So, you're the one they sent to join a second shift with us?
Looks damn like that. Grisha got eaten, so there's nobody but this guy left.
In that case, we've got a couple of pieces of advice for you.
3 pieces. 3 rules of survival.
True. The first rule.
Doubles is the most important one. You can't count on finding filters on the surface.
So, whatever you take equals to how long you've left to live. Always take enough for the way there and back, with some to spare.
Second, the airlock opens into the sewers. You can follow it to the exits, which open up on the surface in different parts of the library.
In fact, it's only one part right now, but finding the other exits will be part of your job.
True. So where was I? Oh, okay, look. We don't really know much about the tunnels yet. Always be on the lookout for more sewer entry points.
Library, inner courtyard. Your power grid is busted, so
was all of them. Thanks for helping us out. We owe you one. And a big one at that. Well, let's go!
Hey, brother, come on! Come on! Move your ass!
Hello, and hello yet again. I'd love to see the results of your expedition. Another jerry can. Acceptable, even though it's contaminated. This one, we already have it, you see. Well. The children will love it. You did exceptionally great today. Here you are. Speaking of expeditions, you could take a rest between such endeavors. That is certain to improve your chances of prolonged survival.
Well, not a bad haul for a rookie. Get rid of this stuff and get back here on the double. They'll sell you some filters and ammo. Nah. There's hot spots on the surface where this suit is a goddamn must. You'd need a ton of filters without it. Deal. Good thing to have this one. Great. Good day, rookie.
Hello, and hello once more.
Well, it's been a long time, but I've got to take this baby for a ride.
Good luck to you! Nothing of value. Ah, romance novels. Oh, a bicycle! This is a great find. Simply great. Good job, young man. Good job. Here you are.
Welcome back. All right.
Go again.
Let's see if you have anything valuable there. Incredible! We could put this to use. I can't believe you brought all this along. Well, this is all I can give for this.
Deal. All right. here?
Glad to see you again! Incredible! The map of secret metro! I'm totally at a loss for words, I must say! Unbelievable! Good job, young man. Marvelous, simply marvelous! I think you should report your find to the station chief personally. He will have a new assignment for you, I presume. Hey, please be careful out there, huh?
Great. Get back in one piece.
Another raid against the Nazis. I have to clear out a Nazi outpost and infiltrate the Kshatriya station. One of our scouts is coming with me this time, but he has a mission of his own, so we'll be working separately most of the time.
We're almost there. I heard great. Almost there. I heard you're a great shot, so here's your chance to show off. It might be a piece of cake with a weapon like yours. I wish we had more of these babies. I'd give you some help, but I'm sure you'll handle it on your own. What have we got here, I wonder? Damn, almost made us! Well, they're in position nevertheless. Our main objective is to get into the Kshatriya station. In order to do that, you'll have to clear out the perimeter and enter the building. There, you make yourself busy with disposing of the guards, and I, in the meantime, complete my objective. We'll meet at the station entrance when we're done. So first, we better clear the roof and the towers, and then take care of the patrols. Damn, you're good! Hold it, let's wait till they part ways. What? Looks like we're done here. Now you got to get to that building. Luckily, they've got the cable there. And I'll get this side in the meantime. Clear out the perimeter on your side.
So, are the guys coming or what?
How the hell am I supposed to? And what's the rush anyway?
What's the rush? A storm is coming, that's what. You know me. I've got the touch.
He's got the touch. But why are you asking me if you've got it?
You know what? To hell with it. Let's go to our posts.
Yes, sir.
I'm fed up with soup. Who caused that?
Reloading! Careful, Sam! Oh!
Did you hear the news? The Reds attacked our power station. Rumor has it we nabbed ourselves a place, and we're going to hang it there. So those bitches sent a goddamn battalion to the rescue. And they pressed hard. So before our guys knew what happened, the Reds took their spy and left for the catacombs.
To the spiders. Dumb bastards. Then again, Führer does say all the Reds are retarded. There's no coming back from the spiders.
Well, there's nowhere else to go. I'm gonna shoot and kick some ass. So Red get ready. Besides, they didn't know there were spiders.
Well, those subhumans had it coming. Thanks for the good news.
You're welcome. All right, carry on. And I'll go check up on Alex.
Be my guest.
Hey, did you hear the news? The Reds attacked our power station. Rumor has it we nabbed ourselves a red spy, and we're going to hang him there. So those bitches that So before our guys knew what happened, the Reds took their spy and ran for the catacombs. To the spiders.
Then again, Führer does say all the Reds are retarded. There's no coming back from the spiders.
Well, they just had nowhere else to go. Our guys flew and kicked our ass. So Reds just ran wherever the legs took them. Besides, they didn't know there were spiders.
Well, those subhumans had it coming. Thanks for the good news.
Ha! You're welcome. All right, carry on. And I'll go check up on Alice.
What do you mean? Nothing's brewing here.
Ha! We're inside! Alright now, let's give these Nazis some bruises to remember us by. Follow me!